Welcome back to this week's episode of I'm Just Saying Sports Talk. I'm Damon.
And I'm Kendrick.
We're here to talk about some interesting happenings in NFL football, specifically the
Ravens.
the Ravens
Yeah.
getting RG3.
RG, yeah.
So Kendrick, man, what are your thoughts on this? RG3 is back in effect. What's your thoughts, man?
First of all, I'm happy for the young man. A lot of people don't get a second chance. He's actually getting a third chance.
Uh-huh.
You know, so I'm happy for the young man.
Okay.
I'm just hoping that he did take this time off with this injury and to get his body together.
Right.
And to watch film and study other quarterbacks and learn the game better.
So do you think he's been, working on his game?
I'm hoping.
Okay.
I mean, he seems to be a good dude.
Okay.
So and I guess that's why he's likable. So that's why these owners are giving him an opportunity.
Okay,
but likable don't win football games.
Well, we'll talk about likable, but
Yeah.
I just want to go over a few things, a few stats about RG3. So in his his 4-year NFL career prior to now, he's played a total of 42 games.
Okay.
All right, so majority of those games, meaning
Did he finish all 42?
It's been
Okay,
you got to figure this 42 out of 4 years.
Yeah.
So he's missed majority of his games, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's averaged 213 yards passing per game. So that's on the high end of RG. That's his mean. That's what he's gonna give you. That's his 55 miles an hour.
Yeah.
All right. He gives up about 3 sacks per game. You can pretty much count on him getting sacked 3 times a game, based on how he plays.
That's because he always, when he does his drop backs, what'd he do? He rolls right into the rush.
Yeah, he rolls. Yeah, he has no feeling for where the pressure is coming. Right.
None.
Yeah, so I wonder if he's worked on that any. Also, 42 TDs, 26 interceptions. So
that's decent.
Yeah, but
I mean,
you pretty much figure out like he's going to throw a few picks, but it's okay. But it's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
And the plus out of all this is that he has a 63% completion percentage.
Yeah.
So that means, to me, a couple of things. One, when he throws it, it's more than likely going to be a completion.
Mm-hmm. But
the catch is the ones that he don't throw, that he should throw. But still, 63% is good.
That's good.
Okay, so we can live with that. So that's kind of his stats. Now on the physical attribute side is, me. I do not like bad wheels.
Yeah.
In no sport.
Yeah.
If you have a bad extremity, lower extremity, the value for me is 0.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about Robert Griffin's fragility.
He got 4-4.
So now, here go a list of his career injuries.
Okay. Even beat up.
2009, ACL tear. 2012, that same knee was a knee sprain in 2012. He sprained it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2013, he messed up his ACL, LCL, and had that meniscus tear. In 2013.
That was the one he hurt in the playoffs, right?
Right. 2014, dislocated ankle. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. He's had 3 concussions. See, that's the other thing people don't know. He's kind of concussion prone.
Yeah.
He had one in 2012, 15, and 16.
And
All right. Then in 2016, he also broke his shoulder.
He's beat up.
So his frame is susceptible to injuries.
He's fragile.
Yeah,
he's fragile.
So, and you figure, when he takes a hit, you remember how Vic used to get hit? He get depleted.
Yeah.
He gets drove into the turf. Like, he doesn't know how to, ball up. Like, ball up and let him roll over the top.
They don't fall gracefully.
Yeah, he don't fall gracefully. So, that's kind of my thing with RG3. So,
especially you remember when he first started out with the Browns, the first game of the season, he rolled out,
right,
and instead of him just running out of bounds, he took that lick and got hurt, and he didn't come back.
Yeah.
That I don't know if it was a concussion or not.
Probably was a concussion.
Yeah, but did that make any sense to take that lick?
No.
Yeah, so I hope he's learned something. I mean, get out of bounds. Don't take those licks.
Yeah, some of his issues are, like I said, health issues, but he's coming in as a backup. So you figure he's averaging about 10 games a season that he's healthy enough to play. So you figure, maybe this will push Flacco to perform.
And push Flacco to play a whole season because he's normally banged up himself, But maybe he can learn something from Flacco, though. One thing, if Flacco can teach him one thing, is how to throw a deep ball. Now, Flacco can throw that, so.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much, really don't know how much he will even play because I think Flacco's pretty much, he's going to show that he's durable.
Well, I think when Flacco starts to tank, they might can save the season and save a few games by changing up the pace.
Maybe.
But, we talked about...
Because nobody have film on him.
Okay, that's true. But we talked about RG3 being likable. But if you think back, he's had a history of teammates saying he was kind of aloof.
Yeah.
And I watched this, it was Mike Shanahan where he talked about, at the time, why RG3 was out of the league.
Mm-hmm.
And, I kind of saw Shanahan in a different light because I kind of just didn't like him on the surface, but hearing his thought process in regards to RG3, he said that basically RG3, in so many words, thought he was a better pocket passer than what he was. And he tried to sell RG3 on one day you could get there, but in the meanwhile we have to play to your strengths. And RG3 had got to the point where he didn't want to get hit anymore, and
he got to slide to get out of bounds.
But yeah, and that's what he was saying. Like, one, you got to learn how to slide.
Yeah,
you got to learn how to protect yourself. And the other thing was he compared him to Andrew Luck. And he showed him how beat up Andrew Luck was getting in the pocket. And he said, so as much as you think you're getting hit right now, it's actually you being mobile is in your favor, like Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
He doesn't get hit. And he made all these comparisons to get RG3 to understand that this is where you are, these are your skill sets. And the other thing he said was that he simplified the offense because he was basically a one-read quarterback. Like, the game was a little bit too fast, so he said, hey, I'm going to simplify it. You make one read or take off. And so what I'm wondering is, can he at least make two reads and take off? Like, that would be an improvement. Can he recognize the blitz? Does he always know where his check down is? And can he look for something developing down the field in 2.5 seconds?
I think, the thing is, if you remember his rookie year when he played against the Cowboys in Cowboy Stadium, he went to work on them.
Well,
and he actually threw, if I ain't mistaken, that kid threw for over 300 yards, maybe 400 yards.
Well, that's what Shanahan was saying. He had success when it was simplified. He made one quick read, or he kept the ball. He's saying that he said that he's able with his legs to buy extra time to throw since he can't go through his progressions like a Tom Brady or an Aaron Rodgers. So he was saying, you running this spread offense allows you a little more time because they are reluctant to blitz you because of that ability until you get to the point where you can just drop back in the pocket game. So I think he can learn a lot from Flacco. I think I thought about it. I was like, I don't know, but it's a minimal risk. It's only 1 year, $1 million. Like, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, what's the difference in taking a risk on him and getting one of those rookies out of college to come in and?
Because they haven't made the playoff in, I think, 5 years, 5 straight years, right?
I don't know if it's been that many years.
Yeah, it's been quite a few. So at the very least, you're gonna sell tickets if it's a threat for him to play, like if Flacco has a questionable thing.
I mean, he can win a game. He's shown that he can win an NFL game.
Yeah. So it's not so bad, but I just wonder, like this is really a 1-year audition for him.
Well, really, what he should have been doing, is sitting back and watching film on Steve Young. Steve Young was that type of quarterback when he came into the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
He would run around, but then Steve Young really learned how the game slowed down for him.
Well, you can use
how to read.
Yeah, and I think people get into this debate about mobile quarterbacks versus pocket passers, and my thing is you have to play the game is designed for you to throw from the pocket. All the rules are in favor for you to throw from the pocket. So that's why it's advantageous to me that from a rule standpoint and how the game is designed, because you get it out to your weapons, because guess what? A receiver can run, a running back can run.
That's right.
But no one else can throw.
That's right.
But him.
That's right.
So my thing is, get it to your skill players, because there's only one person on the field that can do what you can do, which is throw the ball. So I just feel like it's an audition, but I think it's going to be more of how much of a teammate can he be. Can he engage a locker room and be part of the team? Does he show good, some leadership? Is he willing to hold that clipboard and be encouraging and be involved on the sideline? Or is he going to sit off to the side because he's not playing? Like, who is he now?
Yeah.
He got man, that's RG calling you right now.
RG, give me a holler. He hollering at me.
Man. Yeah, so, you got it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, you better answer that phone.
Nah, man.
But, so that's what I'm wondering, like, is if clearly, I mean, as long as he's not rock bottom terrible, I mean, because half of these guys are terrible anyway, so it's a place for him.
It is, and the thing is, you may as well give him an opportunity. I mean, you giving all these, Chase Daniels, he's bouncing around from team to team. I ain't seen him do nothing since he's been in the league.
Right.
Let RG get out there, but one thing we ought to address though is
look up. Y'all can't see his face. He looking down.
Yeah, and the reason why I was holding my head down because I just feel bad for the man. But we need to address the elephant in the room.
Who?
Cap. Why do you think the Ravens didn't sign him? He's a proven winner in the NFL.
It's already been established. He's in martyrdom.
He is.
Yeah, and it's just
it's just bad
and very and you know what, it's like human nature, like very few people, man, when they go the wrong direction have the courage to bust a U-turn and dig up their issues. Most of the time even when people know they're wrong, sometimes they don't have the courage to come back and fix it.
Yeah.
So I think I've never seen anyone. Do you know how like girls can throw you in the friend zone?
Yeah.
It's like the black hole, you can't come out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think he's in a zone that I've never seen anyone come out of. I've never seen a person be 8-ball and then pulled out of it. So
yeah,
I think it's just one of those things where no one has the courage to say, you know what, let's do this. Because if you look at him, if you're gonna gamble, I mean, he's worth it's no risk for $1 million 1 year contract.
None.
There's no risk for that.
Yeah.
So that's just what I think it is.
And he'll be a great quarterback for actually a backup for like a team like a Detroit Lions who has Matthew Stafford, but he's always banged up.
Well, I mean, I tell you, somebody that supports him is Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, and that's why he would be right beside him.
Yeah, and
I think Manziel has done put his foot in his mouth too.
Well, he made the comment and he said, "Hey, if Cleveland would have done their homework, they would have found out that I'm not about that life. I never was about studying. I don't know the X's and O's of football. But if they just did a little homework, they would have known I wasn't that guy." Now. But see, now, okay, on face value, it sounds like, dude, you sabotaging yourself. But what I think it is, he's sober.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know what? If I can have the courage to tell the truth and put it out there So whatever I say up to this point, they should believe me because I'm telling you who I am.
That's right.
So if I'm telling you now that I've changed because I can tell you exactly who I was, then at least I think he's doing what he can live with.
Yeah.
I think he's looking himself in the mirror saying, you know what, man, I've been tired of hiding behind. I'm going to live my truth and I'm going to tell it. So then that way, no one can use any of this against me. I can clear my closet, my football closet. If nobody picks me up, then so be it. But I kept it real. I kept it 100. And if they don't like me for telling the truth, then, hey, I don't have a career anyway.
Yeah.
So I think, it's like, damn if you do, if you don't. You want them to lie? Like they say they want athletes to be honest. He told it.
He did.
Bold truth, even condemned himself, and it kind of threw.
And he took ownership.
Yeah, he took ownership, and he kind of threw the Browns a little bit like, y'all didn't do your homework. But that's one for the Browns too. They should be thankful because he's telling them, look, y'all headed into this draft. Yeah. He's basically helping them, saying, y'all headed into this draft.
You gotta do a better job.
Don't mess up y'all did on me. I'm doing you a solid to let you know that you guys aren't doing a good job in screening people. Because Josh Gordon, who knows what they could have found out on Josh Gordon? Yeah, so
whoever is their daggone scouting department director, he's doing a crappy job.
Yeah. So, that's what we think about that. But also, we got to talk about one more thing, man. The new rule change, the catch.
I don't even want to discuss that.
We got to.
I don't want to.
Why?
Because
it's better.
My boys got cheated.
But it's better now.
It's not better. They gonna give us that W?
No.
It ain't better.
No, man. You can't get grand.
If they can't make everybody come back and play right now, next week, we gotta play the playoffs.
But I'm saying,
Steelers gonna be number one seed.
Listen, man. Let me tell you, we can take pride in.
Man,
what did MLK say?
I don't know, but I know they daggone.
MLK said, you know what?
They gave my boys the shaft.
He had a dream. Y'all had a dream.
Man, that dude
he said he might not make it there with y'all.
But it'll be there one day.
But one day. Listen, man, y'all the MLK of the NFL, man. Y'all had to take that for the league, man. Those things had to happen.
Man.
Dez was in there with you. Dez was the Malcolm X of it.
He was.
Yeah. So listen, man, y'all can chalk that up, man.
But that dude was over the...
But look, man.
He broke the plane.
Through pain and agony brings change. You know what I mean? Listen. They can name that rule after him. Listen. Look how many young Pop Warner receivers and players are going to benefit from that play. Look how many up-and-coming college players that are going to benefit from that. Look how many ref. You ref. You should be thankful. You a ref? Man, listen.
From day one, what was I?
Listen, man.
I told you it was a touchdown.
Somebody got to do it, man. Somebody had to sit. Somebody had to refuse to go sit at the back of the bus, man. Somebody had to sit at the lunch counter, man. Somebody.
They did my boys dirty.
You know what I'm saying?
Did my boys dirty.
Man, but y'all down with the cause, man.
That's all right. The rules changed now.
So they took out that whole surviving the ground clause. So now it's... and the other part they took out, any little movement of the ball now. You know how like the ball they took that out. Yeah. They still count that as control.
Yeah. Because the ball is still in contact with the individual.
Yeah. So it's kind of went back old school. Yeah. So almost old school. So I can live with that. They only have one gray area where it says, 1, you have to get control. 2, you have to get 2 feet down or a body part, and then the ability to or make a football move, or the ability to make a football move, meaning either you turn upfield, you stretched out, or you tuck the ball. So my thing is, what about one of those catches, and this is where it's gray, the ability to make a football move, meaning you could catch it, get both feet down the body part, and not make a football move, but as long as you have the ability to make one. So that's going to be the gray area. Yeah. And what is a football move?
I think a football move is just when you are able to even...
I think.
Yeah.
Because they say a football...
tuck,
they say that's a football move?
Yep. Or when you start to head upfield.
Yeah, or you can turn, or you can reach. Yeah. Okay. Roll over with the ball. So basically, it's pretty much open. You can pretty much do anything after you catch the ball.
Yeah.
Meaning you are alive.
Except drop it.
Except drop the ball.
When you drop it, is it's incompletion.
Yeah, well, it's considered once you get control, once you have 2 feet down, and if you drop it,
it's a fumble. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it should be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It should be. Yeah. Yeah. But the one thing about it is they've never gotten back to was this, which is old school. Soon as that ball break the plane, it should be a touchdown.
If you got control of the ball and break the plane, it's touchdown.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you can break the plane. Say you jump, say you dive, do a dive and catch for a ball. Mm-hmm. Over the line with the ball. You both feet are off the ground when you catch the ball. Mm-hmm. It's still not a catch yet. Because something has to hit the ground 2 feet or your body part, and then you're good. So it's not. Remember, they used to be instant as soon as you cross the plane with the ball.
But the thing is, you never were in the field of play with possession.
Right.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So because you're in the air.
Yeah, you're in the air. Yeah,
you got possession.
Yeah.
But you never was on the ground first.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You have to establish the ground. So
like the one the Calvin Johnson rule. That was a catch.
That's a touchdown.
Yeah.
Catch.
I mean, this man caught the ball, and just because
he still had control,
he had the ball.
He did exactly what he wanted to do with the ball. Yeah, break his fall with the ball. Yeah, I agree. So I think this is good.
Yeah,
because they're calling it the let them play movement. Yeah. In football, like they're tired of the long reviews. Yeah, they're tired of the long game pauses.
And I'm with them on that.
Yeah, man, let these guys play.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, that's my thing, man. You know, so.
I'm ready for some football.
Yeah, I'm about ready to, man. I'm about ready to, man. So
that's a shame. Basketball season ain't over.
I know, man. I know.
So we'll be coming at you for the next show with our predictions of who's gonna win the NBA championship this year.
Yeah, man, and we'll do that. I'm just so we'll get back to that. So listen, folks.
And one person I know won't be playing the NBA championship this year.
Who was that?
Hey, he won't be playing in the NBA playoffs. Kyrie. Yeah, Kyrie. I hate to laugh at the man, but I told you.
Man, listen.
I tried to tell you were Damon Wells and Brent Council. I tried to tell him at the beginning of the season, Kyrie was doing too much. He was doing too much.
Well, I mean, listen. He has an irky-jerky play of style that's bad on.
But was I right?
Yeah, he had to.
Yeah, he was trying to show LeBron up.
But he had,
and now he done.
But he had to carry the offensive load too. Well, he wanted to be the man.
See what the man
he wanted to be the man, but his knee didn't want to be the man with him. You know what I mean? But yeah,
he probably hurt his knee filming Uncle Drew.
But I'll say this, since we're talking about that, Kyrie will get traded next year. Danny Ainge.
They gonna keep him.
No, they're not.
You don't think they're gonna keep him 1 more year?
No.
Danny Ainge. They don't know like they did Isaiah.
Danny Ainge got a little bit of Belichick in him. He's like, I got rid of Isaiah because of the hip problems. Kyrie, he's not going to change his style of play.
Same knee that he blew up the kneecap?
Yeah, it was one he had some kind of tensioner on that they took that out.
Same knee?
Yes, I think it's the same knee.
Because remember he did something with the kneecap.
I think it's the same knee. So his style of play is going to forever give him knee problems. So I think Danny Ainge is going to...
Well, one thing I got to say...
Because he's going to have to get it right before...
He balled like no other at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, he hooped.
And I knew he was doing too much.
He hooped. He had like... How many power pellets you get in Pac-Man? Like 4 in each corner? He used up all the power pellets before...
Yeah.
What's the fast ghost that come out?
Is
it the red ghost?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the red ghost calling. Yeah, he had them with power pellets.
Yeah.
So...
That dude, man. Yeah, but
Yeah. So, listen, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, leave comments, leave any suggestions of things you want us to talk about or you want us to explore, and have a great weekend. Take care.